All right, Elena, January is here, the holidays are officially behind us, and you know what that means, right? The glorious return of live television, and specifically, our favorite late-night institution, Saturday Night Live.
Oh, James, you know it. I've been counting down the days. After that little break for the holidays, I'm just itching for some fresh sketch comedy, and more importantly, to see who's kicking off the new year. And I heard some whispers, actually pretty solid announcements, about January 10th. Are we getting a new episode?
We absolutely are. And it's a big one. January 10th, 2026 marks the first new episode of the year, and they've announced an incredible duo. The host is none other than the brilliant Florence Pugh, and the musical guest is the phenomenal Olivia Rodrigo. How's that for a start to the year?
Wow, okay, that's a power-packed lineup. Florence Pugh, I mean, she is just everywhere right now, and for good reason. Her range is insane. From serious dramas to period pieces, she just dominates the screen. But SNL? That's a different beast. I'm so intrigued to see her comedic chops fully unleashed.
Exactly. I think people often forget that many serious dramatic actors have incredible comedic timing. Think about her performance in Midsummer, for example. While not a comedy, the emotional intensity she brought, that raw vulnerability, it shows she's not afraid to really go there. And that's what SNL needs, someone willing to commit fully to the bit, no matter how absurd.
Totally. And she has this natural charisma, this very expressive face that I think will translate so well to sketch comedy. I can already picture her in some outlandish wigs and costumes. Do you think she'll do an impression of anyone? She's known for her distinctive voice, so maybe something playing on that?
That's a great point. Her voice is very unique. I could see her doing a sketch where she's playing a character with a very specific, almost theatrical way of speaking. Or maybe even a twist on one of her famous characters. Imagine a Don't Worry Darling parody, but with a comedic spin. Or a Dune sketch, where she's Reverend Mother Gaius Helen Mohiam, but she's just a little bit off, you know?
Oh, that would be hilarious. I'm also thinking about her social media presence. She seems quite witty and down-to-earth on Instagram. That kind of self-awareness and playfulness could really shine through in an SNL monologue. I mean, the monologue sets the tone, and I feel like she'll have some really charming, maybe even self-deprecating jokes ready.
Absolutely. A host who can connect with the audience right from the monologue makes all the difference. And she just gives off that vibe of someone who would be genuinely excited to be there, and that energy is infectious. I bet she's already brainstorming with the writers, which is always a good sign.
So, switching gears to the musical guest, Olivia Rodrigo. Talk about someone who's captured the zeitgeist. Her music is just so raw and honest, and she's got this incredible fan base. What do you expect from her performance?
I think she's going to absolutely kill it. Olivia has this amazing stage presence, even though she's still relatively young. She commands the stage with such confidence, and her songs are just perfect for a live performance. I'm hoping she plays something from her latest album, maybe a banger like Bad Idea Right, or something more emotionally charged like Vampire.
Oh, Vampire would be incredible live. Her vocals are just stunning, and that song really showcases her range. But I also think it would be cool if she brought a bit of that pop-punk energy. She's not afraid to smash a guitar, and that kind of raw energy is fantastic for a live audience, especially one like SNL's, which appreciates a good spectacle.
Totally agreed. And she's a fantastic storyteller through her music. SNL is all about storytelling in a different way, so there's a nice parallel there. Do you think she'll pop up in a sketch? Sometimes the musical guest makes a cameo, and I could see her totally rocking a Gen Z-focused sketch, maybe poking fun at social media trends or something.
Oh, she absolutely has to. She has a natural comedic timing too, just from her interviews and how she interacts with fans. She's got that dry wit. Imagine her in a sketch with Heidi Gardner or Chloe Fineman playing off each other. That would be golden. They could do a Mean Girls-esque skit, but with a modern internet twist.
Yes. Or even something like a Teen Idol sketch, where she's playing a slightly exaggerated version of herself, dealing with fan expectations or the absurdities of fame. That would be hilarious and really lean into her persona. It's always a bonus when the musical guest can cross over into the comedy.
It really is. It makes the whole episode feel more cohesive. And this lineup for January 10th just feels so fresh. It's a great way to kick off the new year, showing that SNL is still very much in tune with what's happening in pop culture and bringing in top-tier talent from all corners.
Speaking of being in tune, it's always fascinating to see how SNL navigates current events, especially after a break. They always come back with a bang, usually with a cold open that perfectly encapsulates whatever big thing happened during the hiatus. I'm curious what angle they'll take after the New Year buzz dies down a bit, but before we get too deep into new political cycles.
Oh, absolutely. The cold open is always a highlight. It's like the world's most anticipated political cartoon brought to life. And with the cast they have right now, like Bowen Yang and Sarah Sherman, they've got such incredible performers to deliver those timely, often biting observations. It's part of what makes SNL still so relevant, isn't it? That ability to adapt so quickly to the cultural conversation.
100%. It's one of the few places where you get that kind of immediate comedic reaction to what's happening. And the beauty of live TV, you know? There's an energy that you just can't replicate. The possibility of something going slightly awry, or an actor breaking character, that's part of the charm.
Exactly. It's that raw, unpolished moment that makes you feel like you're part of something special, something that's happening right now. It's why I've been watching it since I was a kid, secretly staying up past my bedtime, trying not to laugh too loud and wake up my parents.
Aha, same here. My parents were pretty strict about bedtime, but I'd always try to catch the musical guest at least. And then, once I was older, it became a Saturday night ritual. Ordering a pizza, gathering with friends, and just letting SNL be the backdrop to our weekend. It's more than just a show, it's an experience.
It truly is. And what makes a great SNL host, in your opinion, James? Beyond just being famous, what really elevates a performance?
That's a fantastic question. For me, it's about commitment, fearlessness, and a genuine love for the craft of comedy. You see hosts who are just reciting lines, and then you see someone like Bill Hader or Kristen Wiig when they return, or even someone like Dave Chappelle who just becomes the character. They're not afraid to look silly, to push boundaries, and you can tell they're having fun. That's what I look for, and I think Florence Pugh has that fearlessness in spades.
I agree. It's that willingness to completely shed their public persona for 90 minutes and just dive headfirst into whatever absurd scenario the writers have cooked up. And for musical guests, it's not just about hitting the notes, right? It's about bringing that energy, that specific vibe that makes their music unique to a live stage in Studio 8H.
Exactly. You want them to own the moment. Olivia Rodrigo, for instance, has that authenticity that really resonates. Her songs feel personal and real, and when she performs them, you feel that emotion. That's what makes for a memorable musical performance on SNL. Not just a clean vocal, but an emotional connection.
And the fact that both Florence and Olivia are relatively young, but already so accomplished in their fields, makes this episode feel very current, very now. It's a testament to SNL's ability to keep reinventing itself and stay relevant for different generations. They're not just relying on the same old formula.
Totally. It's a smart move. They bring in fresh energy while still maintaining that classic SNL structure we all love. It's the best of both worlds, really. So what's your top prediction for a sketch for Florence? Something outlandish, something character-driven?
Okay, this might be a stretch, but I could totally see her in a sketch that plays on her British background in some way. Maybe she's a very posh, very proper character who gets into an increasingly absurd situation and her composure just slowly unravels. Or, because she's done so many serious roles, maybe she's in a sketch where she's trying to get a dramatic role but keeps accidentally being hilarious.
Oh, I love that second idea. She's auditioning for a super intense drama and she just keeps delivering lines with unintentional comedic timing. That would be fantastic. And for Olivia, I'm just hoping for a really cool visual. Her music videos are always so striking, so I'm excited to see how they translate that artistic vision to the SNL stage for 2 songs.
Me too. I think they'll pull out all the stops for both of them. It's the first new episode of the year, after all. There's always extra buzz around those. And I'm just genuinely excited to see the dynamic between Florence and the current cast. They're all so talented, and when a host truly clicks with the ensemble, that's when you get those legendary episodes.
Definitely. Those are the episodes that get talked about for years. So, to all our listeners out there, if you're wondering, is Saturday Night Live new tonight, January 10th? The answer is a resounding yes, and it's going to be epic. We've got Florence Pugh hosting and Olivia Rodrigo as the musical guest.
Don't miss it! Clear your schedules, set your DVRs, or just plan to stay up late. It's going to be a fantastic kickoff to the new year for SNL, and I, for one, can't wait to see what hilarious sketches and incredible musical moments they bring us.
Absolutely. It's going to be a must-watch. We'll definitely be back next week to break down all the highlights, lowlights, and everything in between from the January 10th episode. So make sure you tune in. Thanks for joining us, Elena.
Thanks, James. It's always a pleasure talking SNL with you. And to everyone listening, enjoy the show.